ha ha ha. Ah ha ha ha.
Hold it up.
What?
Hold it up, baby.
Roll Gas Podcast.
Roll it up. Rolling up gas.
The summer's coming to a close, but it's always gas season.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is always gas season here on the airways of the Roll Up Gas Podcast.
Here on BPR Network.
BPR Network.
Yeah, we're not NPR, we're BPR.
Oh.
And what is B? Black People Radio? But
Black Podcasts
I don't
Rules.
like that.
But we rule.
All right.
Damn it.
Maybe we do rule.
Don't take the fun away from me and Crespo.
First of all,
It's RNP.
yes.
Or for you, it's going to be R.I.P.
Oh, shit.
No, him.
For me, I'm going to die.
Oh, well, I'll speak kindly about you at the
Put some flowers on my grave.
Always looking after some Japanese bitches. He was always hunting.
Let me tell you.
You see that nigga at the ramen bar. You see that nigga in front of the karaoke bar.
Well, let's I guess get it started here. Roll Up Gas Podcast. Motherfucking in the building. New episode coming at you.
We're back.
Woohoo.
I think
Micro Center.
I want to start off with a challenge.
Oh shit! We're
See
starting
if-
off with some fun, folks.
See if this is
I like a
something
challenge.
you think you would think to possibly participate in. Let's see if we can.
Of course, it's all okay. Fucking
We get the audio
some
going.
redhead guy wearing a big red T-shirt.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, shirt says Big Red.
Where do you get that at?
I don't know, from the chewing gum website.
You're like, you
When's
know
the last
what?
time you had big red chewing gum?
Probably like when I was a kid.
Man, did your mama used to get big red gum?
I mean, Big Red was cool, and then I realized that hot cinnamon products aren't that great.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. All right, so let's just see if this is a challenge you guys would be willing to do.
I'm so hot. I have hit this probably 11 times. I'm literally to the point where I'm trying to get kicked out and they're not kicking us out. Could you just like kick me out? If no one kicks me out, I'm gonna keep having to hit this.
Bro, do it. Just keep getting high, bro.
Could you kick me out?
We have registered self-checkout.
No, could you like kick me out of the store? Could you please like kick me out of the store?
Customer service, please.
I gotta go to customer service for that. How's it going? They told me to come to customer service for help to get kicked out. I've been walking around smoking this in here, getting high as
we
fuck.
don't care if you smoke here.
So I can smoke weed in here all I want.
Yeah, literally. We're literally so chill here.
What is going on, bro? No one's gonna kick me out.
No, we're not.
I'm so hot. I have hit.
So
I'm so hot.
that's the end of it, whatever. But he's in a Lowe's, ripping dabs.
Does it say where he is? Because this Lowe's seems pretty
It's
chill.
probably, I'm guessing,
Probably
somewhere like
Colorado.
Colorado, California, something like that.
Dude, because they didn't give a fuck.
But they were just like, sure, it's totally cool. One dude, I mean, it's a bunch of like young dudes, and they're like, hell yeah, get high, bro.
That one lady was like, customer service, customer service.
Like, he's asking to be kicked out. And they're like,
for what?
no, we don't want to kick you out. Smoke weed in here, please.
Smoke weed.
Do dabs.
Dude,
Yeah, I
what
want to
the
shop at that Lowe's from now on. Just going there with my backwood. What hours y'all Motron?
Bro,
Like-
he said he hit that thing 11 times. Dude, 11 is a whoo for smoking dabs.
That's the highs and lows, as they say.
God damn.
Fucking hit that thing, you find me asleep in the kitchen. Oh,
What does the comments say? Are there any comments on this? It says,
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, dude, no way. Yeah. 11 dab hits. I mean, I don't do dabs very often. So I'd be wrecked. Yeah. Somebody says, where is this Lowe's? Sir, this is a highs.
somebody got it.
Oh man. Yeah, it's got to be a legal state. Yeah,
California,
exactly.
California.
Thinking California or Colorado. Yeah, it's yeah, apparently this guy does a lot of pranks involving weed and it's not staged. Oh man,
That's insane.
that's crazy. But yeah, I thought
it's decriminalized here. Quincy, you gonna do the old backwood challenge in Lowe's?
no. Decriminalized is different than legalized.
It'd be hilarious. You just light it and like, we don't give a fuck. It's just like shit.
All right, I guess we could dive into this story. So, big fella, you wake up, it's payday.
Right.
You check your account, and instead of your usual check amount, you look inside of your account, and it's $120,000.
I don't understand. Like, I mean, me from seeing where this is going, I mean, if it was a deposit from where I don't know, I'd probably give it a couple of days to see what happens.
Yeah.
Because I see too many stories and hear too many stories of that. One, I don't know how you deposit something in the wrong bank account.
Because they're
I mean, I guess if you get a number wrong or something
somebody
like that,
hit a fat finger or something.
But also, if you get that much money deposited in your bank account and you have no idea where it came from, I'd probably give it a couple of days before I even thought about it, because
it's really
happen.
Yeah, there's no way. You know that they're not just going to be like, well, our mistake. I guess it's your money now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
there's no way they're going to do that.
Especially if you've never had money or don't have money depositing like that all the time. Like if you're rich, you'd be like, oh, another.
They're going to realize because somebody who was supposed to get $127,000 or whatever the fuck deposited into their bank account didn't. And they're like, what the fuck?
But
they go back and see what happened and like, oh, it went to this account. Let's fix that,
But also, I don't understand how you can spend the money before they realize it, because you just spend $100,000. Like,
well, did they? Is that what happened? I mean, let's go to this story here. So, PA couple must repay $107,000 they spent after it was mistakenly placed in their bank account. What the fuck? Yeah. So
it says their sentences to repay that and do 100 hours of community service. They didn't
do a crime, but they're getting convicted of a crime. So a Wyoming County couple,
7 years of probation,
who spent nearly all of the $120,000 a bank mistakenly put in their joint account, have been placed on 7 years probation. The sentence imposed Friday by County Judge Ryan Tira on Robert and Tiffany Williams. Let's see, following their guilty pleas to a theft charge. Theft. Imagine I come into your house unannounced without you knowing, and I leave a pile of cash accidentally, and then I'm like, hey, you stole my pile of cash. I didn't mean to leave it at your house. So you stole it. That's theft.
Hello, 12?
Yeah, at the very least, no crime was committed here. Like, you can have the bank fine them in some way or something. Like, I don't understand how they can get charged with theft. We gave you something on accident. Imagine if you went to the store and to buy something, and they're putting stuff in your bag and they accidentally they grab somebody else's groceries or something. You're at the grocery store and they're bagging up your groceries, and they grab another customer's groceries and put them in your cart, and you leave. Right. And then the grocery store calls you saying you stole somebody else's groceries.
Right.
Like, I didn't even know you put it in there, you fucks.
Right.
I mean, they knew it was in there, but they're like, well, hey. I would get home and be like, I didn't get I don't remember getting strawberries.
Like getting your
I guess I got strawberries.
They're like getting your paycheck and they gave you an extra $200 and then you spent it and they're like, hey, you stole that $200. Like,
yeah.
You gave it to me.
Hey.
But I do think, but this large amount of money, like if it was like if someone deposited an extra $100 in your bank account,
yes,
I get it. But when you see, because I don't know, these people,
I would not have done that. I would be smart enough to know they're going to fuck you in the ass.
Right.
So I'd be like, there's an extra. If I look at my bank account, there's 120 grand in there. I'm like, something ain't right here.
Right.
So I'm not I know I don't have 120 grand.
You're not going to the Nissan dealership?
No.
Get
No,
GTR?
Because then that's just going to
happen.
cause more problems. And then I'm going to get 7 years community service for theft and lose the GTR and have my credit fucked up even more or whatever. Like,
But yeah, I mean, you just gotta
We can
not.
get the GTR for a couple days, baby.
You just gotta not spend it because if
No,
you
that's
do,
stupid.
they're gonna do this to you. But I mean, like I said,
I'd probably just end up going to jail.
But so they spent, like I said, they deposited 120,000, and they spent 100 and they got it down to the dollar.
Yeah, they know exactly what they bought.
So what did you spend 100 grand on?
Oh, it tells
Because-
you. Scroll down.
The couple was charged after they refused to work with the bank on a repayment plan, state police said. The two declined to comment after court proceedings, but the state police in arrest affidavit said this is what occurred. The $120,000 had been deposited on May 31st, 2019 at the bank Sandy Springs branch in Atlanta, Georgia, but mistakenly routed to their account instead of the correct destination. The error was discovered when a Dimension official questioned the missing deposit. Exactly like I said, they're like, hey, where's our deposit? And then the bank corrected the error by crediting the Dimension account and debiting the Williams. Okay, so what did they buy though?
Scroll down.
The money was used to pay bills and that her husband had spent most of the funds. She told bank officials that she would speak with her husband about a repayment plan, but she did not return calls, so the matter was referred to the state police.
Among items bought with the money.
Yeah, so they bought a car, race
Two
car,
four-wheelers.
motor, he got his fucking car souped up and shit. They gave 15 to friends and needed money.
Why they need to put in there a head gasket?
Yeah, they bought a race car motor and a head gasket.
Oh fuck!
Do you know how much head gaskets cost? Those are like
Jesus.
$100.
Oh my god! They also paid bills and gave made random cash purchases and gave 15,000 to friends in need of money.
See, here's the thing that is extremely infuriating if you know a little bit of how banks work. Because I don't know a lot, but I know a little bit.
Yeah.
But money comes from the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve essentially creates money out of thin air. They get to print as much as they want. And if a bank wants money, normally how it used to work is if you deposited $100 into the bank, that bank could take that $100 and lend out 80 of it to Crespo. And then Crespo could take that $80 and deposit it to the bank, and then they can lend out 60 or whatever the fuck to somebody else. Now it's all literally the Federal Reserve. There's no limit. Like they don't have to have they used to have a certain amount of actual cash on hand in order to lend out money. Now they don't, there's no limit. They don't have to have the cash on hand to lend the money. So they can just type numbers on a screen, make money out of thin air, and say, here you go. So by making this mistake of accidentally, like this person actually put 120 grand into the bank and they accidentally sent it to somebody else. They don't have to take it from these people, technically. Like they could just whoops and add more zeros and put that money in their account.
Yeah.
And say we are bad. But they don't. It would literally the money is nothing to them. It's not something they actually have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all made up. So like they can, and that's the even more fucked up thing about a loan too. Like you go try to get a loan and they're like, and they deny you or something, like you want to start a business. They're like, no, we don't want to give you this. We have the infinite money code in GTA, but we don't want to give you any.
money.
Like it doesn't hurt me at all to give you some. And even if you fucked up and never paid me back, like I have infinite.
Right.
But
Jesus.
I can't. No, I don't want to give it to you. You're not worthy enough.
You're not good enough.
You know what I'm saying?
Get out of here, darky.
I mean, and that's not how it should be. Like they should actually maybe have to have the currency backed by something. It should be worth fucking something. Banks should be able to just lend out however infinite amounts of money to whoever the fuck they want. And I mean, that's how all the fucking, it's why everything costs so much right now. It's 2009 housing market crash and all that shit. Niggas just lending to niggas who ain't got the money to pay it back. I don't know. Shit's fucking wild. But I that sucks for these people. Because now they got, I mean, they are not going to prison, I guess. Probably, but they're going to be forced to pay that shit back in some way. They'll get their wages garnished or something.
That's messed up.
Let's see.
But I get it though. I mean, anybody, like, if you ain't got shit, like, and you need bills paid and you need all that shit, you gonna do it.
Okay, switching topics here. This is a very interesting thing here. So
This is creepy as fuck.
identical twin brothers married identical twin sisters, and they both had identical twin children. So my question is, how is everybody related genetically? Like, your brother's son would be your nephew or whatever,
Right.
but the DNA of that kid, like, I don't know exactly how identical twins work, but I'm pretty sure like it's the same DNA.
Well, they're not from the same family.
No, I'm not saying like incest. I'm not saying there's anything fucked up, but I'm saying, is your brother's kid also your kid or something, like genetically?
Oh,
Because you're identical to your brother, and like are your kids brothers and sisters? Are these twins brothers and sisters and also cousins?
I don't know how that works. That's,
You know,
that's
like
crazy.
genetically,
Yeah.
because it's the same two people kind of having kids separately.
Yeah.
It would be like if there was a copy of you.
Yeah.
Your clones out here fucking.
Yeah, it'd be like you had a clone
Clones fucking.
who had a kid with a clone lady.
Yeah.
Is the kids that the other clones had yours? Technically, yes. Like genetically, if you tested them, they would come back like, this is your child, because
Yeah.
the genetic material is exactly the same. They're not clones,
Right.
but I don't know. That was just fucking with my mind. I could just be being retarded and not getting it, and maybe they're just only cousins or whatever. And
I think they'd just be only cousins.
I mean, I don't think there's anything fucked up going
cousin
on or anything
twins.
with it, but it's very interesting. Like, they're kind of brother and sister though. Like, that's
Brother and
kind of your
sister,
sister
sister-in-law.
because
He married his sister-in-law. Who married who first?
Think they switch?
Bitch, you getting on my nerves. I'm going over to Tamara's house.
But I mean, that's very interesting. I mean, yeah, who cares? So what? He married his sister-in-law. So
M to the.
he's also got a
to the-
twin brother.
What's
and
the odds? Like, you know.
I mean, I bet
And
if
what's-
you know or something.
But what's even crazier is like their kids look like the same age, so they both got them pregnant.
That's
at
what I'm
the same
saying.
Time. Like,
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I bet there's a proclivity or
Where do
in
they
some
live at?
way
Where are they?
where like if you have twins, you're more like, or if you're a twin, maybe you're more likely to have twins or something. But the chances that both of those pregnancies at the same time were both twins.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, well, she has one kid here and then her second pregnancy was a twin and then this one was a both. Dude, that's What are the
those
fucking
dudes
odds?
Got those chicks pregnant at the same time, and they both
had twins
at the same
and
time.
they're twins.
Because them kids look like the same age.
Yeah.
That's super creepy.
Let's see if it says where.
They can also swap wives.
I mean, yeah, you could swap one daughter and one son and have two identical families. That's crazy.
It's creepy.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would consider that. Like, you give me one of yours, I'll give you one of mine. I mean, it's not like they're not gonna beat it, but
Yeah.
then they're both raised with a brother and a sister, or with a, you know.
But then they can't be twinning.
They will. They're like, I'm not gonna lie to them and be like, that's not your twin. But like, yes, your twin lives with your aunt and uncle / mom and dad, you know?
Oh God.
But it's nothing weird about it. It's not like incestual shit. It's just crazy genetics and twins.
I mean, that'd be a wild story when them kids get older. Like, well, my parents swapped me with, my aunt swapped me with my cousin.
It wouldn't even necessarily, it would be like, I lived with my aunt and uncle, mom, dad.
It'd be wild.
Yeah, but like, that's not the wild thing is your parents are twins who married twins and you're twins. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy shit. I mean, also, yeah, just the timing of both of them getting pregnant that shit's wild. You're like in the room together, you're like, all right, you ready? All right, I'm ready. You ready? All right, here we go.
Yeah, crazy gene pool good if you happen to need a spare kidney. Bro, right? Yeah, like, because I'm pretty sure, I mean, I don't want to fucking necessarily do twin research on the podcast right now, but I'm pretty sure, I'm going to look into it later, that because a twin is one egg or it's one sperm that fertilizes an egg that splits into two, or is it two eggs?
One egg.
Yeah, it's one egg that has two.
It's one whole.
It has to be two eggs though, in some way, like two eggs stuck together, fertilized by one sperm. I don't fucking know.
Do your homework.
But
do your homework.
Two people end up happening.
I mean, shit, like your sister, she had two sets.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's in the family. But that's another thing. So my sister had twins with Frank, and Frank's brother
is a twin?
Had twins with another chick, I think. Or yeah.
That makes sense.
And then my sister had another girl, not twins, and then twins again.
Oh shit.
With a different dude.
With Chuck?
Yeah.
Uppercut Chuck.
So, I mean, that's...
His name is Uppercut Chuck?
No.
No.
Oh, shit.
No. He's
like uppercutting the pussy?
He's famous for getting
He caught an uppercut from Mr. David Dukes, R.I.P.
R.I.P. Oh, shit. Yeah, he got uppercutted into Space Mountain.
He got uppercutted into the Shadow Realm?
No, he didn't quite go to the Shadow Realm.
No. Space Mountain.
Space Mountain.
Yeah.
He's like...
The Shadow Realm is where you wake up 6 to 7 days later.
That would be, I don't know. How would you feel about having a twin?
Like me?
Everybody thinks, like on the surface, that could be cool to have a twin, but I don't know. Would it?
I think if you have twins.
No, to be a twin.
Oh, to be a twin.
Like have a twin brother.
I would be cool with that. I think it's creepy whenever like parents have twins and then they dress them the same and like the same haircut and like the same everything. Like to me,
I mean, that's just easy. I would probably end up doing that too. Why have to?
I understand.
I got the same kid and I'm like, I gotta fucking figure out 2 different outfits for these little motherfuckers who are just children who don't.
Get it,
once you start having a choice or like being able to decide something for yourself, like you pick whatever y'all want to wear. Sure, you want that, wear it.
It's just weird. Like,
but until then, I'm buying 2 of the same thing for both y'all motherfuckers because I'm not.
I wouldn't
worrying about y'all 2 babies looking different.
I wouldn't mind having a twin. Like I guess it wouldn't bother me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've never had a twin.
I think what would
really,
be
but-
scary is having two sets of twins. Like, you know, you're like, wow, and they're like, you're having twins, sir. And you're like, oh, you faint. And then,
I guess that would be scary.
And then you're like, wow, and they're like, you're having twins again. You're like,
I'd be scared to have kids potentially if I was a twin, just because I'm. Well, maybe not scared isn't the right word, but I'd be like, I'm probably gonna.
Because what's the chances
You
of
probably have a much higher chance. Of
like,
having
what's the
twins.
chances of people having like triplets? You know, like shit like that. Like, how does that fucking gene pool work?
It has to be like a fertility drug for that to happen. Like
I don't think
Aquaman
so.
and shit.
Maybe that bitch was on fertility drugs, but I mean, it's happened naturally before.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. That would be scary. That like Mr. Dukes, you're having triplets. You
I'd
know?
be like, fuck. Because that's just 3 times the bills, 3 times the diapers, 3 times the all at once. Like you can't space. It's not spaced out.
They're like,
just boom.
Mr. Morgan, you're having octuplets.
You got a pistol in here?
There's a gun in here. Yeah.
Okay, this I don't think I can play the video, but we'll watch it and just listen to the audio, and everybody will know who this is, or whatever. But this is just like nostalgia and hilarity, and brings you back to the good old days.
Okay.
This is
When you can say what you wanted.
The Rock, and remember when the Rock, with Dwayne Johnson,
Yeah. Like
was the shit,
like, dude, he did not.
and when he
censor-
was a bad guy.
yeah, when he was a bad guy, he did not censor anything. Like,
And also, this also, everything he's saying is completely true about Canada.
The Rock has come back to Tehran to run his mouth on all your candy assets. The Rock said he wanted to come right here to Toronto, Canada.
Rock's sucking up this crowd, if you ask me.
Wait a minute. Are you kidding, The Rock? Are you kidding, The Rock? What? Is this the first time you've ever heard someone mention your city? Is that it? Oh, yay! Hooray! He said Toronto! Yay! Woo! Yay! That's where we live. We live in Toronto. Yay! Shut up! Last year, WrestleMania, 68,000 of you mother Canuckers booing The Rock out of the building.
You mother Canuckers.
You don't boo The Rock, look you fatty. The Rock gets more pie in a week than you get in a lifetime.
Yeah, nice.
The jabroni beating, eating, trailblazing, eyebrow raising, stronger than a bear, faster than a buck, the biggest thing to hit Canada because the Maple Leafs suck.
He's fucking ripping him, bro.
Are you done? Hey, Canada, you know what? Hell, know your role, just shut your mouth, take all your booze, stick them straight up your maple syrup sucking candy assets.
That's a good message to Canada.
dude, fuck.
Know your role, shut your mouth. Shit.
Dude, yeah, like The Rock. Yeah, there's so much. Dude, wrestling back then was so wild. Like The Rock.
The
said
Attitude
some-
Era, bro.
Dude, Rock said some crazy shit. They had a pie eating contest. Like,
The Rock eats more pie than you. He gets more pie in a week than you get in a lifetime.
Bro, like,
Pie eating.
wrestling was not for kids back then.
Pie eating.
It was not.
Nigga eating poontang pie, baby.
Remember when you used to be able to go to like Blockbuster or the video store and rent like the wrestling events that were on pay-per-view?
Yeah.
I used to love doing that. I used to go to my mom's house with my dad.
We used to fucking order them and shit.
Nice.
I mean, not all of them, but sometimes, like WrestleMania and shit.
No, I'd go to the Blockbuster and get the joints. Get the SummerSlam and the WrestleMania and the Royal Rumble. Yeah, that was the shit back in the day.
Yeah, man. Them shits. Dude, The Rock was wild. Wow. What's this going on here?
Okay, so a woman from the New York Post, a woman sues psychiatrist for approving gender transition after just one meeting.
So this
It-
goes back to that movie that we watched, What is a Woman? I don't know if you remember that movie that we watched. Pretty thought-invoking. And I saw this and I just started laughing.
What was your thoughts? Well, let's read this real quick, and then we'll see what you're saying. So, an Australian woman who transitioned to male before realizing it was a mistake is suing psychiatrist after he approved her female to male hormone treatment following a single meeting, and later signed off on 2 surgeries to remove her breasts and uterus. Jay Langardino's, now 31, was just 19 when she first met Dr. Patrick Toohey, a veteran or a veterinarian? No. A veteran Sydney psychiatrist. The teen was referred to him by the endocrinologist to determine if she was suitable for a gender transition at fucking 19. I mean, I guess you're 18. The specialist wrote Langardino's was very young and needed a thorough psychiatric workup before embarking on hormone treatment. According to a statement of claim filed in the New South Wales Supreme Court, blah, blah, blah. After his first meeting with the teen, Toohey concluded that she suffered from gender dysphoria and was fit for testosterone therapy, the document states. So, what's your thoughts, Crespo? You're the one who brought this article to us.
Well, the evil inside of me said, bitch, it wasn't that easy to be a man, was it?
No.
But the reasonable side of me was saying, why the fuck would, after one meeting, you're like, all right, I'm ready to do it. You know, that's a major jump. That's like getting married after one date.
No, that would be like, yeah, you go on one date with a chick and you go to a counselor and the counselor's like, you guys should get fucking married. I'll refer you to a guy right now. You need to be married right now.
We can do this.
We can
right
do this.
now.
Like, you guys are perfect for marriage.
Oh God.
It's more like that, but it's worse than that actually, because it's
irreversible.
you can divorce somebody. You know,
You can't get your coochie lips back, mama.
I mean, buyer's remorse.
Yes,
Why,
but also it's.
I mean, look at her picture though. That type of. Let me look at that bitch. I mean,
But
come on.
what is she suing for?
yeah, because she's been on testosterone, and
Yeah.
that permanently changes you.
What is she suing for?
The look she has is
Malpractice?
creepy hacker guy.
She's suing for malpractice.
Yeah, because if you go to a psychiatrist imagine you go to okay, so this person had gender dysphoria, a mental condition where they think they should be the opposite gender.
Okay.
Right.
It's a mental condition.
Right.
Like, there's no denying that. I'm pretty sure it's like medical books and everything will state that. So you go to a medical professional to help you with your mental condition, and the first thing they do is feed into it. Imagine you have schizophrenia and you go to a psychiatrist and you're like, Doc, I've been hearing voices. They're telling me to fucking like go around and do crazy shit and kill people. And the doctor's like, interesting. Maybe you should listen to those voices. Are you sure those are real people?
Yeah.
Those voices are probably real.
Are you woke or are you?
Yeah. Let me give you some medicine to help you hear those voices better. Like, that's what they did after one meeting without
Oh my God.
actually doing their fucking job and being like, let me help you with your mental condition.
I
Maybe
get it.
you going through surgery and life-altering permanent changes. Let's talk about this for a second.
That makes sense. I get it. It's like being addicted to crack. They're like, go to rehab. You show up and there's a big
And
platter.
Tyrone Biggums is your fucking rehab guy.
And he's like, you like crack, huh?
You like crack? I like crack too,
And
baby.
it's just like a big spread of
Yeah.
crack. You're like, oh God, I can't.
This
believe
right here, this your budget crack. You know, that's what you get.
But yeah, that's
Bro, like, yeah,
That's crazy. That's
that
terrible.
Sucks. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, that sucks for this person. Like, to have to go through that. I mean, to have those thoughts, and then the person you go to is like, nah, just go ahead and do it. And you're like, all right. And then you're like, oh, this is stupid. I shouldn't have done that.
yeah, there are 100% like people who have gender dysphoria and are happier going through surgeries and hormones and being transgender. There are 100% those people who exist, and they should be allowed to.
Yeah.
You do you.
That's crazy.
Like, no problem. But 1,000%, there is also a fad of fucking gender, be whatever. I don't identify as anything or whatever the fuck being. It just like being goth or bulimic or whatever the fuck was back in the day.
Yeah.
That's what's happening now, because it is primarily affecting teenage girls. It's more teenage girls who are being non-binary and trans and all that, when maybe they're just confused, or their body's going through changes and they don't like it because it's, you know, you're a teenager and
My
shit's,
titties itch.
whatever, you know. Being a teenager sucks sometimes, but life is hard.
Yeah.
But, you know, cutting off a fucking
titty,
cutting your tits off and scraping out your uterus so that you can never get pregnant I don't think is the proper thing to do.
It sounds like pretty extreme.
I'm just thinking too, like, this bitch was 19, so I mean, who at 19 is just like financially stable to do this? So you think her parents paid for this, or
who knows? But there's possibly they're
cover that.
They're starting to. And they might have.
Wait,
it's possible they might have.
This was in Australia?
Yeah, this was in Australia. So I don't know what their medical system is like. But if you have a psychiatrist telling you you need testosterone and your pussy scraped out, your pussy scooped out, then...
Sir, I'm going to ask you to just not say it like that.
She got her pussy scooped.
Oh, God.
And she turned it inside out to a little sausage roll?
No.
Jesus, like...
She maybe tried. She took testosterone, got a big old clit, scooped her pussy out, and cut her tits off.
She cut her tits off, scooped her pussy out.
I mean, she, like,
take
at this...
the skin and they roll it up.
I mean,
yeah. And now, like...
At this point, what is...
She can never have children. Yeah. She has to probably be permanently medically treated in some way. Like, a lot of these people, like, now you're addicted to the medical system. Now they have you for life.
Yeah.
Some conspiracy theorists would say it's somewhat of a scheme to have a patient for life. Yeah. A lot of money generated through that. Now you want to be transgender at 19 and we'll give you all the surgeries, and now you have to see a doctor every fucking month for the rest of your life and buy all these fucking pharmaceuticals and go through all this shit so you don't die. Because it's...
Yeah.
Because you're not a fucking man.
Yeah.
Sorry. Or you're not a woman. And it's not how science works yet.
That's crazy.
They cut your dick off and form a little pee hole clit thingy.
That's crazy.
Like, why? I mean...
You're a woman.
I would think it would make more sense. Like, if you are a lady who wants to be a dude, why do you have to get a hysterectomy? Why get your pussy scooped out?
Get a strap on.
Well, it's not even that. Because that getting your pussy scooped out doesn't grow you a dick.
I didn't say get your pussy scooped out. I said get a strap on. I said getting your pussy scooped out.
I'm sure they do that too. But you're like, I just don't want these female parts in me that I can live, technically survive without.
Yeah. Seems like a pretty extreme situation.
You don't have to do that. You could still dress like a dude and take testosterone and end up looking pretty close to a dude, but still not being a dude.
Oh, God.
You know? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like,
But there's areas considering, or maybe already in America, they want healthcare to cover
Sex changes.
this kind of stuff because, well, this is healthcare. I need this for my health. So we would have to pay for that essentially.
Oh, fuck that.
Because, they're not going to.
yeah.
I ain't paying for that shit.
Well, I mean,
Better go sell some ass.
already
Better go
kind of are in
OnlyFans.
some way. It's very upsetting, It's, and a lot of the shit's going on with kids, and
Yeah, I mean, it definitely sucks.
Their target
like,
is more than ever now.
I seen this video that Libs of TikTok, they did like this investigation where they were calling hospitals, and she was trying to get the same shit done for her 16-year-old. She was saying she has a 16-year-old, and she was trying to see if the hospital would do. She said she's already had top surgery, and she wants to get a hysterectomy done on a fucking 16-year-old.
Oh shit!
And the people on the phone told her yes, that they would do that on a 16-year-old. Why? Why would a hospital do that? Is it because it costs a lot of money?
Yes.
And like you got a patient for life? Like that's a crazy. I guess switching kind of to another subject. Missouri school district reinstates spanking students as a last resort. Who put this in there?
Not
You did? Okay, so which school district is this? This is from The Guardian.
Yeah, I just got it online because they were talking
Cassville
about it. It is.
superintendent says a survey last year revealed that additional discipline measures was parents' major concern. Okay.
So yeah, parents signed off on this as a last resort.
Wait, that's not how I read that. It says a survey last year revealed that additional discipline measures was parents' major concern. I'm majorly concerned about these additional discipline measures. Or is it I'm majorly concerned there needs to be more discipline measures? Yeah. What is it?
I believe, yeah.
All right, so a Missouri school district has decided to reinstate corporal punishment in its classroom, allowing students to be punished with a paddle under new policy. The school board approved the policy in June to notified parents that Missouri's Cassville School District is bringing back spanking, a disciplinary measure abandoned by the district in 2001? That's when they got rid of it?
Yeah, I wasn't getting that ass whooped.
No?
That
I mean,
seems
but that's
right.
Cassville. I don't know where that is. That's nowhere around here. Springfield, maybe. According to this Springfield news leader. So the change to reinstate spanking came after a survey sent to parents last year revealed they wanted additional discipline, and it was one of their major concerns, said Merrill Johnson, Cassville school superintendent. The complaints that we've heard from some of our parents is that they don't want their students suspended. They want another option. So beating them is the only other option we can do.
Beat the fuck out of your kid.
So this is just another option we could use. We got this fucking paddle. It's collecting dust. We ain't used it in a while.
Here we go.
Administrators will implement corporal punishment as a last resort if other disciplinary measures do not work. The punishment will only be used in reasonable form upon the recommendation of the principal.
Punches to the stomach.
Just bow. Listen.
Parents who want their children hit can sign an opt-in form provided by the school office. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, I like the sound.
Yeah, I'd like to have my kid hit, please. Can you hit my? You're gonna hit my kid? Yeah, please hit my kid.
You don't listen.
This nigga don't listen. Can you just punch him on the back of the head, please?
That's pretty intense.
I mean, whatever. I guess if it's this article saying, according to Johnson, parents have asked him, "Why can't you paddle my student?" To which he responded that the school policy does not support such a measure.
So how many?
Well, change that policy. Beat this nigga's ass.
How many people asked that before they were like?
One guy.
They're like,
One
"All
guy
right,
came in and was like, "Why can't you beat the shit out of my kid?"
They're like, it happened.
I see that paddle on the fucking wall there
Well, that's something I use.
with studs and fucking speed vents drilled into it.
That's pretty crazy.
Why can't you beat my kid with that?
Sir, we haven't used that since 2001.
What? You mean to tell me you ain't been able to whip my kid's ass this whole time?
Nope.
Like, oh my god.
Ah, this is bullshit.
That's
Man,
crazy.
this is bullshit.
I mean,
Quincy's
I'm not.
definitely signing the form, Marcus.
I'm not signing that form.
I'm signing the form.
Jesus, I don't need nobody else to beat my kid
No, I'm
up.
good. No, I wouldn't sign the form. I just thought that was crazy. That brought back PTSD for me.
Like, bro, like
I was in
who's
Jamaica.
doing that? Like, no.
Did they have that in Jamaica?
Yeah. When I was in Jamaica, the funny story I never told y'all that across the street from my grandma's house was my essentially elementary school teacher. We don't have elementary school. We call it primary school.
Mm-hmm.
So it was my primary school principal. The principals of the school stayed across the street from my house. And I just remember one time that I thought we were going out of town, so I didn't do my homework. Well, long story short, we didn't go out of town. Went to school and then lied, and I was like, basically made up some lie about why I didn't do my homework. So the principal called my grandma.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma gave the principal permission to beat me, and this bitch pulled out one of them thick ass like yellow metric rulers, like the thick plastic ones that are like that wide and like fucking like that long. They have like a fucking handle on them for you like to draw shit on.
Yeah.
Beat the shit out of my calf legs with that. Then got home. My grandma beat me. Then my grandpa. Now, my grandpa is what you would say he had old nigga strength.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Boy, come on, y'all. Why you not do
You know
your
what I'm saying?
homework?
When
Come,
he hit-
come
when he
here.
hit
Why
you
you?
one time, the wind leaves your body, you can't breathe.
Me no breathe,
And you're, like,
grandpa.
grasping for anything.
Damn.
So yeah,
Me no can breathe.
that was one of the few times I got my ass whooped.
So what was a typical Jamaican school day like? How does school start?
You go to school.
You wait for the bus?
No, your parents. My grandma used
Drop
to
you off at school? Okay.
We go to class, like the first two classes. Then you.
Fucking details, man. We're going so fast. Let's fucking all right. So your grandma drops you off or whatever at school.
right?
You walk into the school. Is it paint a picture for us? I mean, is it like
It's
a whole bunch like does this look like schools in America? Is
No,
it
doesn't.
is there
So it's like
lockers?
a
Is it
huge? There's no lockers. So you drive in and it's like it was a private school. So you drive in and there's like a gate.
this rich nigga going to private school?
And our school was really nice. It wasn't really nice. It was what we
Nice for Jamaica, which
Yeah.
is like, a shack with a
Shut the
dog
fuck
chained up in the back.
So the school was like
That's
a
the teacher.
huge like building that had like 3 levels, and you had like kindergarten and first grade on that level. Then you had second, third, and fourth on the middle level, and on the top level you had fifth and sixth.
Okay, so you walk in there and you just walk straight to your class. Do you like say what up to your homies? You got y'all congregate or nothing, or you just got to go straight to class?
We go to class. You know what I'm saying? You put your lunchbox and your backpack in your little cubby hole.
Okay.
Go to class, sit down. You had a teacher. Then you would have.
Do you
like
say
one or two
the Jamaican
national
Pledge of
anthem.
Allegiance?
Jamaican national anthem? Yeah.
You watch Jamaican Channel 1 News. Hey boy, what go on? This Jamaican school news, man.
Dude, I remember that shit.
We would sometimes
For
say the
lunch
national
today,
anthem.
we'll be having 30 goat.
I remember my
Channel
favorite
1.
teacher was in second grade. Her name was Mrs. Colehall, and that was my favorite teacher, Miss Colehall.
She have a big booty.
No, she was just really nice, and
She had big tits.
no,
Damn.
I really don't remember her.
She ain't got no big Jamaican titties.
no.
Glasgow, come over here. See my big Jamaican titties.
But yeah, you'd have like 2 classes, and then you'd have lunch, and then you'd have lunch either.
What was lunch like?
Just whatever my
Cafeteria
grandma would pack me from.
What? All right, so
So you
you're
go
in
down to the
class,
cafeteria, which
you're
was
waiting
outside.
for lunch because you're looking at the clock like everybody else. You're like, bet it's about to be lunchtime. The bell rings.
Yep.
What happens?
And grab my lunchbox, go down to the cafeteria, which was like
So you bring your lunch every day. Okay, so
only on Fridays.
there's no school lunch.
No, there's no school lunch. But
They
on
don't
Fridays-
give you no school lunch. You have to bring your lunch.
Yep. But on
Is there
Fridays-
kids that don't have a lunch?
No, everybody brought their lunch.
Every single kid, every single day, had a lunch.
Yeah.
Now one kid was like, "Fuck, I forgot my lunch." Ever?
I don't remember that. No.
Okay.
And I remember like one.
Because there's got to be somebody sitting there like, man, fuck, I forgot my lunch. Shit. You can't get
remember,
nothing
like, once-
from the cafeteria because there isn't one.
There's no cafeteria.
What kind of shit is that? So, all right, you get your lunch and you eat in class?
No, you go outside and they have like a huge like
tables and shit.
tables like
Like
picnic-style
lunch tables and
it's,
sh- or,
covered
yeah.
over and stuff.
Picnic
And
tables.
you can eat outside there, and then like once or twice a month they would have McDonald's get delivered to the school. So you get, like
And-
nuggets, or you can get a cheeseburger.
So, is there certain tables like,
No, there
oh,
wasn't, like-
them's the fuck niggas over there.
Huh?
Them's all the jocks. There's the captain of the bobsled team's table over
I
there.
would just sit with my friend every day.
Just one. You only had one friend.
No, I had a couple of friends, but I would just sit with my best friend every day.
Okay.
We just chill and talk about fucking soccer,
Eat
and Power
jerk chicken
Rangers.
and fucking
No,
samosas or whatever the fuck.
More like a tuna fish sandwich. Some
Tuna fish sandwich.
banana chips,
And banana chips.
Sitting in class going,
fucking pear.
And a pear.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
And every once in a while, my grandma would get me the chubby soft drinks, or like the little baby sodas.
Nice.
Was there public schools?
Yeah.
Did you know anybody from there?
No.
So you don't know what it was like in Jamaican public school at all?
I mean, I'm sure it was about the same. Right before I left, I went to a public high school called Cornwall College.
Okay, what was that like?
Just
The
like
same,
my regular
exactly
school.
the same. So you had
Just-
you had a
just-
cubby hole. You brought your lunch. There was
Yep.
no cafeteria. You had to go outside, eat
Well,
your
this one had
shit.
an indoor cafeteria,
So you had a indoor, not a cafeteria, tables
indoor dining hall.
where you eat your fucking lunch that your grandma made for you.
Yep.
No school lunch anywhere.
Nope.
No school lunch program. They don't cook in Jamaican schools.
Not when I was there.
Do you have
Maybe now
to?
that's changed, but when I was a kid, we didn't have that.
Well, that's crazy.
Yeah.
No Jamaican jocks stuffing you in lockers.
Oh God.
Hell no.
He said,
I never had any like enemies. growing up. Never got no fights.
Well, that's
What was the bobsled team like?
That I never knew about that. I didn't know.
Just
that was a
wondering.
thing. I was too.
Did you
focused
ever
on
meet
the
John
Red Bulls.
Candy?
No, I did not meet John Candy, but I remember I met.
Did
the
he teach
goalie
at your
from-
school?
I met the goalie from the Jamaican national soccer team.
nice.
First of all, okay,
Warren
yeah.
Barrett.
I'm glad you called it soccer.
He went to the same church as we did,
Nice.
and he signed my card for me when I was a kid.
Okay, so let's I guess move on. Here's a news thing. We probably won't be able to show this video, but we'll play the audio. Murder suspect calls 911 over cold McDonald's fries.
Sounds insane.
Started with a disagreement over fries at a fast food restaurant. You've heard that before, haven't you? It turned into a police chase and a customer being tased.
Fox 5's Denise Dillon tells us at the time the customer was out on bond on murder charges.
On bond.
That's right. He was out on bond for the murder of a woman in Fulton County. Yet when he claimed his French fries were cold and got into an argument with the owner of this McDonald's, police say he didn't think twice about calling 911.
I try to fry the fries. They're lukewarm, but they're not hot.
Kennesaw police say that's what started an argument
Is it
between
this guy?
man, Antoine Sims, and the owner of this McDonald's.
Next thing you know, he's throwing his drink at me.
The officer spoke with the owner, who said this: he was causing a scene, he was cursing at him, he threw a drink, and he wanted him to leave and to be issued a criminal trespass warning.
It's a simple form that says, hey, just don't come back to this McDonald's.
When officers put Sims' name into the computer, they learned he'd been in jail before.
Wanted person, caution, violence, armed and dangerous.
Sims was...
What the fuck kind of fucking Demolition Man future dystopia bullshit is that?
That's what the car sounds.
Wanted, dangerous, criminal, violence. Also, he's black.
That nigga probably got a gun.
That's just what it says.
Like, that's just that's so Demolition Man. That's what they do. Like, Simon Phoenix was reading his shit and they was like saying all the shit and they have to say it out loud. Like, it's like Idiocracy type shit. The cop can't, you have to speak it out loud like a robot when the cop can't just look at the screen and have it flash and be like, oh shit, here's his charges. You have to, wanted, dangerous, criminal.
It probably does it on all of their shit.
That's what
I'm sure it screen alerted him
charged
too.
in the murder of a woman in Johns Creek in 2018. Her body was found inside a burning car.
Oof.
He ran from police then and was later captured by U.S. Marshals in Wisconsin.
Damn.
He was currently out on bond, but had a warrant out of Fulton County for failure to appear.
Just come over here, I'm gonna have you sign this real quick.
When police tried to give Sims the warning, he took off running.
He fell down right here.
As soon as he runs away, the other officers begin to chase after him.
They caught up with him in an apartment complex.
An officer gives chase for a few seconds and tases him in the back, where it hits his back and his leg, and he immediately goes to the ground.
Taser deployed! Taser deployed! Put your hands out! Put your hands out! Hands out!
After complaining about his cold fries,
Idiot.
this man, who already had murder charges against him, is now headed back to jail.
Very unusual.
Stupid. See, I don't think police should necessarily do like police brutality type shit. You know, like they shouldn't, because they got him, so they shouldn't like break his fucking legs and shit like that. But once they got him and he's handcuffed, they should be just like smacking him in his fucking face. What? And being like, you dumbass. What the? Hitting him on the back of the head. Jesus. Doing the fucking eye poking. Like, fucking Three Stooges shit on him. Like, you're an idiot. You are out on bond.
For murder.
For murder charge.
Missed your court date.
You skipped out on your court date. And you did not hesitate to call 12 about some cold fries.
Right.
And then you waited for them to show up.
Right.
And then went up and talked to them. And then gave them your name.
And then ran.
They should just be smacking you and calling you an idiot retard. You get everything you got coming to you, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely shouldn't do that.
Like, innocent until proven guilty. Maybe he didn't do the murder. Chances are he probably did. But he has to be proven guilty in a court of law by a jury of his peers.
Yeah.
That nigga did it.
But when you're running away and not appearing in court, that's not a good look.
That nigga's guilty.
That nigga's guilty. Hang that nigga now. I got the rope right here.
He did it.
Oh, my God. Uncle Ruckus.
Get him out of here.
Yeah, so why Cobb Parkway in Kennesaw?
That nigga there's retarded.
I mean, you stupid. Yeah. I feel no guilt or not guilt. I'm not guilty of shit. Of course I don't feel any guilt. No remorse, no sympathy for this guy. That's the word I'm looking for. Sympathy.
I mean, he killed somebody and then...
Allegedly.
He did it.
Allegedly.
But I mean,
look, did OJ kill anybody?
He did.
He killed the bitch, put her in the trunk, and set the car.
We don't know
on
nothing
fire.
about that because he was proven innocent, and so was Pierce.
He was proven innocent, but
he was found not guilty, not proven innocent. He was found not guilty. There's a difference. And, you know, he did it for sure. He definitely did it. But he's innocent.
He did that shit.
Dumb.
Speaking of retards doing dumb nigga shit, I don't even know if you could call this nigga shit. This is actually it's white lady shit. So
what is this old white lady doing?
Imagine Crespo.
Is she high
Let
off
me
her
let
pills?
me set the scene for you here.
Yes, sir. I'm closing my eyes and finishing.
You are a young Iranian man who owns a gas station.
Okay.
Who runs a 7-Eleven or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
And then you've worked very hard to gain the favor of the Iron Sheik so that you can have a gas station or however it works to get gas. I think that's how you get gas stations. And then you go outside one day because, you know, prices are kind of high and things are rough, and there's this whole people are bitching about fossil fuels for some gay reason. And this is what you see.
Excuse me, you can't do that.
So it's some fucking old white lady, an eco-terrorist. She's going around destroying property. They've got a fucking hammer and a chisel, and they're just chiseling the screens on all these fucking gas pumps. Because fossil fuel's bad. Stop selling your gas, I guess.
But that doesn't mean you destroy somebody's business.
That's what terrorists like. And look at that dude. Such a fag. Like, dude.
Because the minute you punch him,
you're in trouble.
Yeah, because this is also England. This isn't America. In America, I think you would be shot. Rightfully so. I think they could, depending on where it's at, they could probably come out and shoot you. And they should. If you're doing this, if you have a group of people, especially this fucking pussy faggot motherfucker, dude, you would get your ass totally beat.
I mean, yeah, you're destroying people's property for, you know.
This is how he's trying to get pussy in the faggiest way possible. Some fucking chick has convinced him that who she's all about.
You gotta care about the planet.
Green energy and fossil fuels are bad. It's destroying the earth. Our children are gonna die. And he's like, "Oh yeah, you're so right, babe. Yeah, I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna show them." And so you're
destroying people.
You're going and you're destroying the screens on gas pumps. Like, all it is, they're still going to sell the gas. They're still going to, you're just going to cause them a bunch of money and damage. They're going to have to repair the shit, and all that fuel is still going to get sold.
Actually, they just made the problem worse because now a guy's got to drive out there to come fix it.
Right.
Or replace the
That's what, I mean, that's kind of the point. But I mean, dude, somebody should, I want to see somebody with the most, I wish you had seen Dragon Ball Superheroes.
Yeah.
But Marcus, you have, maybe you remember. I don't want to spoil too much, but I wish this guy, what would happen to him is there's a part in the movie where they're fighting a very large, villain.
Okay.
And one guy, everybody's fighting him, distracting him. And one guy, he goes up into the stratosphere, damn near into space, to get as much fucking speed as he can. And he's fucking diving down, like building up so much crazy velocity. And it's like super cool and sweet looking or whatever.
Yeah.
And then just fucking crashes down Somebody needs to do that to this guy is what I'm saying.
Jesus.
Go to space with a fucking flying knee down onto this guy's fuck. You ever seen American Dad where Roger does an elbow drop onto this one guy's head and his whole head explodes into dust or into mist?
Jesus.
That's what should happen to that guy.
Yeah. What a
because you're a bitch.
Yeah.
He's not even a bitch. He's a fag.
Like you're the worst kind of fucking person.
I hope he misses and like slams his finger.
I mean, hopefully, these people will be arrested or whatever, but that's just so crazy to me that you're accomplishing nothing but hurting the person who owns
so
that.
They all got arrested. 43 people arrested.
Damn.
Okay, yeah, so this is from The Telegraph. Just Stop Oil protesters vow to keep blocking roads after repeatedly being bailed by police. So, protesters disrupt 7 petrol stations across central London on Friday, breaking glass and gluing themselves to the forecourts. So
they fucked this shit up.
These are idiots, idiot lemming retards who don't understand, who don't think past one action. They're like, oil bad, blow up gas station, stop it, oil bad. And you don't think any further than that.
Nope.
Because what about so let's say you had a magic wand, fucking environmentalist pussy fag.
Oh wow.
You have a Thanos glove, you have the Infinity Gauntlet, and you can snap away all of the oil.
Oh shit.
You're also murdering at least 1 billion people. You cool with that? You cool with being worse than Hitler? Or worse than Mao Zedong? Stalin? All combined?
Oh, shit.
Because that's what you do. Because there's a lot of people who depend on fossil fuels to live. People in poorer countries. And if it was just gone, that means everybody who needs insulin refrigerated is now going to die because we have no way to generate enough electricity to fucking keep everybody's power on in America or in any country without coal and fossil fuels.
Yeah.
So I don't know. People are dumb. They just are ignorant and don't think about shit. They go by whatever the fuck they hear on fucking the TV and shit, But I thought you guys might find that interesting. There's a bunch of hotos going around.
Crespo about to go sign them forms. Get his son beat up in school.
Yeah, would you do that? That's a good question.
No,
I wouldn't.
Would you?
No, I just said
sign
because
a
it
form?
would bring up too much PTSD for me for when I got my ass whooped.
I would not. That's crazy. I don't need somebody else disciplining them.
No.
Because if they're being that bad in the school, then I'm fucking up.
Maybe. Or maybe the school's fucking up.
Or that. But I'm saying, though, if it gets to the point where a teacher's like, your dad signed this. Bow, bow, bow. Like, no, that's crazy.
Bring that ass here, Billy.
I
I
wouldn't do that.
The only time I would be okay. Let me find this video. Shout out my nigga Phil. Let me share this video. The only time I would be all right, you could maybe fuck my kid up, is if this happened. Let me share this link here. God damn it. Sorry,
Ooh.
Fucking give me a moment. I showed this to Marcus.
Oh yeah.
already, but
I mean, shit. If he did that, like, I think some people would be afraid to even try to approach him.
But, well, let's just say, what do you do? Let's see, is this it? Did I share it? No, that's not it. You piece of shit. God damn it. Sorry, folks.
You suck.
You suck at this.
Well, my phone's doing stupid shit.
Why do you suck ass?
Okay, so if my son did this, then maybe we could have a conversation.
Nigga violated the teacher.
Yeah, man.
One more time. Perfect spinning back kick.
Bro, you
and then talk shit in the teacher's face. Wow! My God!
You're definitely going to jail.
Like, all right, you can fuck him up. He shouldn't have did that.
What did he do? All right, yeah.
He did a what?
A
perfect spinning back kick. First of all, son, nice execution. Second of all, you're in big trouble, mister.
Dude, yeah,
exactly what you get.
Nigga violated the teacher. Bro.
Was that a man or a woman?
That was a lady teacher, I think.
Bro.
Super fucked up. That lady got
terrible.
wrecked.
He shouldn't be doing that.
But
Jesus.
Number one, this is terrible, terrible, awful. Number two, this is fucking hilarious.
Dude, that shit was crazy.
That's fucking wild. That like
doing that. That gets you right there. You going that way.
He's living the dream to a certain extent.
Oh,
right
shit.
in that moment, he's living the dream, but then shortly after, the dream is going to develop quickly into a nightmare. But imagine fucking Mr. Bowman was
in seventh grade. Jesus.
Was saying some dumb shit, and you just spinning back kick that nigga's face to pieces.
You'd be praised, you know,
and then immediately go to jail probably or whatever. But not okay, not cool. You shouldn't do that. But imagine how you would be a legend. At that school.
I wanna be his girl.
Remember that time Crespo spin kicked the music teacher? We remember that.
I mean, that's wild. Yeah. But yeah, if my kid did that, I'd be like, all right, maybe y'all can beat him just a little.
I'm gonna beat him.
Yeah, very true. I'd be like, y'all can't beat him because
hand him to me.
I'll beat him.
Apparently, I can't beat him. He beating y'all.
No, because if he knows that, then he learned it from me.
But we're going to whoop his ass when we get home because that's unacceptable.
Yeah, you can't. I'd be like, look, kid.
You don't put your hands on
her. You don't. Well, he's like, I didn't put my hands on her. I put my feet
If that was his response, I'm fucking you up right then and there. God
but
damn it.
I'd be like, look, you don't kick your teacher in the face. You do leg kicks. It's much harder to prove.
Just bop. Nah, man, we putting your hands on nobody.
Smack.
That's hilarious.
Smackity smack.
Yeah, that's
terrible.
That's wild.
That's what you get.
That's crazy. Like,
and then he got in her face like Stone Cold.
You are never going to school.
No, he's done. He's done with school.
School is over.
School's over for your school career's over, sir. You're one spinning back kick and that shit was done.
Oh my God.
To jail you go.
But yeah, no, I would never say random strangers are allowed to beat my kid.
No, that's crazy.
What kind of fucking crazy form is that to sign?
Insane.
First of all, I don't think I would put my kid in a public school. Like, that's crazy. You got all these fucking teachers, first of all, getting spin kicked in the face and then trying to teach your kid about their fucking how fun their night was at the gay orgy with their boyfriend.
Oh God.
And shit or whatever the fuck.
Oh God.
Teaching your kids about sex.
What if your son was one of them teenage boys that got his teacher pregnant?
I'll be like, son, this
And she was like
is
a bad
an
bitch too.
absolute. How could you do this? Come here right now. We need to have a discussion about this. First of all, the knuckles sweet. Nice fucking job. Why didn't you wear a condom? What the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck is going on?
Told you about bagging it up.
Depends on
I
what
think we all had one teacher that was like, man, if I could stick it in the
Yeah.
hole.
Yeah, most definitely. Like right after, like during like 7th grade up. Just all right, I feel it. I'm ready.
Yeah, I remember it was my 6th grade teacher, Mrs. York. I was like, oh my God, though.
Happens.
Her booty is perfecto.
That booty meat is very delicious.
It's more soft than Wagyu, more better and rhyme than Kobe.
Jesus.
It is number one, Naru.
This booty is a number one. Man, I don't think it really. Nah, won't tell you. I don't want to spoil anything about Dragon Ball superheroes. You need to watch it. I mean, we could watch it again, so we could throw it on again sometime. Right. But that shit is very tight though. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I was also may or may not have been on hallucinogens for a little bit, so that may or may not have made it a little bit better. But I mean, that's neither here nor there.
Happens.
Well, I need y'all niggas to come over and help me put this shit on my PC anyway. All that shit, the hard drives and shit we got. Need y'all to,
Chris was like, "Oh, what do I do?"
What you need to do, I can I can help you over chat, nigga.
Nope. No, sir, I don't trust it.
What do you mean you don't trust it?
It's super easy.
You don't trust yourself? Is that what you're saying?
I've never done it before.
It's super
I
easy.
might fuck something up.
Well, you won't. Like I said, if you have a camera, I'm saying, and I have a camera, and I can be like, no, not that. Do that. Take that. Put it in there. You see the hole? Stick that in that hole.
I'm scared.
And done.
Now you're in there like swimwear.
All right, well, you'll be over there, so I guess you can come over there and do it. Help me out. I don't know what I'm doing.
In there like swimwear.
I'm good at watching. I'm like, all right, now I can do that.
It's super easy.
It's so easy, bro.
Maybe I could YouTube it. I don't know.
I'm telling you.
It's super easy.
You'll feel much better that you did it yourself. I mean, you'll have help, like I said. But I'll walk you through it.
It's easy.
If it was something complicated, then I would be like, yeah, I definitely need to be there to make sure you do it. If you were putting a fucking processor in or something, I'd be like, I'm not going to fucking video chat this to you.
Like, pss, pss, pss.
We have Negro technology now. Have you not heard of nigga technology? There's nigga technology.
I heard about nigga technology. It's called Bluetooth.
Yes. Niggas love Bluetooth.
Niggas love hooking their phone to the Bluetooth.
Oh my God.
Niggas love it.
Niggas love Bluetooth. Well, I think we can probably do the old rapperooski.
The old rapperoni. Well, folks, that's another episode in the bag. Roll up gas. Nigga, you don't roll up gas. Shut up, nigga.
Oh, shit.
Only I smoke, nigga.
Oh, no.
Quincy don't smoke either.
Nah, I've never touched the stuff.
Yep. You're all cap.
Hey.
All cap.
Roll up gas.
In your rap.
Roll up gas now. Ha, 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 ha. Thanks for checking us out, folks. We will be back again next week with another episode coming at you. Appreciate everybody checking us out. Hit us with that like, subscribe, that follow, whatever. All that good.
Do it.
We'll be back, baby.
Peace.